An Hour with the Wolfpack, and this is episode 12. Today's date is March 16th, 2016, and today we're here with Mike, Fano, and Big Al. And Mike will start us off.
So it's the time of year again of daylight saving time moving forward an hour. Just want to get your opinion on how you guys feel about daylight savings time. Are you for it, against it, or should you just get rid of it altogether? And also, did you know that this week is the most accidents in the morning are the week after daylight savings time? And do you think there's a correlation with that?
Can you ask me like one question at a time, or just 6 questions at once?
Well, that's my topic.
Okay.
So how do you feel about daylight savings time?
That would be better versus asking 7 things. I don't know. I think how it is now is how it should be, where the sun doesn't go down till like later on during the day. It just gives you more time to do stuff. That's really how I never really cared too much about the sunlight being more or less.
Do you get depressed if it goes down at 4 o'clock in the wintertime?
No, I don't care.
No?
No.
I mean, I don't know, like it has its pros and cons at this point. I mean, when the sun's still out, like around like 6, I like it because I can still do the errands I need to do. But then there's also times when like, I just want it to be dark because it gets cooler. And, it's multiple different things, good and bad. Plus like when I sleep in, the sun doesn't rise that early, so like I like that part. It's multiple different things, but I mean...
Well, because you're like nocturnal, right?
Yeah, I pretty much am. I don't...
You're a vampire?
Technically, I didn't go to bed until like 9 today.
In the morning?
Actually, shit, it was probably like 10.
What did you do?
Just playing games all night and just watching YouTube videos.
We need to get home.
I got home around maybe 1:40 from work last night.
And you stayed up till 9.
Yeah.
Then what'd you do? You went to sleep for 5 hours?
No, I went to sleep for good 3 hours.
So you don't sleep that much to begin with?
I mean, no, technically I do. But I mean, there's times, if I had shit to do, then I'll wake up and do it. Because I went to the bank today, and then picked up my dry cleaning, so,
Oh, dry cleaning. So you're like Donald Trump, only sleeping 4 hours a day. If you guys didn't know that, Donald Trump only sleeps between 4 and 5 hours a day. He goes to sleep late and wakes up early.
Well,
yeah, but isn't daylight saving times for different places doesn't really matter?
Arizona, they don't switch it at all.
Okay. Yeah, because my work, for some reason, they were talking about, oh, we're the same hours as them, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Because we switched to daylight savings.
Same hours as what, Arizona?
Yeah, Arizona. Because we have a brother's theater out there.
Oh, the corporate office?
No, I think the corporate office is in Vista. We have it's a multi-tainment center. It has a bowling alley, arcade place, and movie theater and restaurant.
Whoa. What are your thoughts about having a bowling alley strip club? Do you think that would take off?
Why are you asking so many other questions? Man, I don't know, dude. It might. It might not. It might just backfire on you and be the worst idea in the world.
Well, it could be 18 and up, but I guess you can't have alcohol, so you would lose the whole people with alcohol.
I mean, it'd only be cool if you had where they dance in between each lane, and there's 10 different strippers dancing. That would be cool, but they would have to be in glass things. No one throws a ball at them on accident.
Now, would you get a lap dance in between your rolls or your games?
Yeah, but how much money would that actually cost to actually do that?
It'd probably be an entrance fee to get in there. Probably $20 to get in.
Yeah,
well, I guess then you got to pay for bowling.
Maybe you get a game, or you get 2 games.
No, they should include a thing as you can get, you can bowl, and then it comes with 1 free dance.
Like a package deal.
Yeah, like a package deal.
Like a VIP.
Get different packages. Yeah, that'd be cool. You just pay for everything before you walk in.
See, but then it makes me wonder, will the girls be hot there, though? That's the thing.
Well, yeah, it depends who. Well, I guess it depends how much money they're making, huh?
Yeah.
Well, if it was like pre-done, I don't know.
No, like strippers would be walking around Longview Bowl, you know, and then you could drink beer there. I don't know. That'd be pretty freaking cool for a guy. I guess some guys. Perfect world who digs bowling and loves strip clubs. The ultimate of both.
I mean, supposedly there's some girls who like strip clubs. I'm just like tripping out. I'm like, I don't.
There's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Strip clubs, but I mean, are they like Christians out?
Yeah.
They don't, you know, that's more the devil chiming in your ear. But alright, I'll do my topic. So I was reading on Yahoo News, and it's just like this article about how some guy or American guy and basically got arrested in North Korea. And I guess today he got 15 years of labor work he has to do there. I don't know if they don't. I guess they don't send you to jail to make you do work or something. So I was reading the article and I was like, that's pretty weird. But as I was reading the article, it was just saying he like stole something to like make fun of North Korea or something like that. But I guess in North Korea they hold people there, and like if they do a crime and they pretty much sentence them to like labor, like they have to do like labor for life or something. But they do it also so that families go there and pay all this money to like visit their children and shit. So it's like a way to like make money. So I thought it was just pretty crazy, and I don't know. I mean, this guy just he went to basically 15 years in jail or prison or whatever for stealing something. But then I was thinking in my head too, like, why on earth would he be in North Korea out of everywhere to visit? Like,
So what did he actually steal though?
it was
Like,
Wait, he wasn't from there?
no, he's from America. I don't know, he stole like something at the hotel or the ambassador. I don't know, something that like was considered a crime. I was just skimming through it. I didn't really like go into details, but I don't know, I just thought it was kind of weird how they put people through like labor camps and.
Well, they used to do that in the Jim Crow years. They would lock up African Americans and make them do farm work. You know, so it's the same thing in a way.
I mean, I kind of understand that. I mean, because technically, you go to prison, it's pretty much like a free place to live. They feed you, you get
Yeah, if
clothes,
you're not even
so-
from the area.
Or you mean
I
they
don't
should have
see-
just deported
I
him?
thought they like deport you to your country.
Well,
or
no, they
something,
don't do that.
so-
In America, like a gang member gets, you know, they have to do their time, then they get deported.
Yeah, I think that's more in America we do that. Well, we just deport you because technically you're not from here.
No. They make them go to prison, then they deport them.
You know.
So what was it like? And who? So you saying no one does that then?
Everybody does that.
No, I'm saying if you commit a crime somewhere else, they don't send you back to do your time.
No, they make you do your time, then they deport you. Same in Mexico. If you break a law in Mexico, you can file. I think you can file and ask them to do your time in America, but a lot of times they say no. Then you have to, you know, the prisons in Mexico are like little towns where you can have your family living in prison with you.
Yeah, it's just like that
Yeah.
guy El Chapo.
Yeah.
That's not happened to him though, dude.
Well, I mean, dude, like supposedly he was like telling people, he was like, hey man, like I'll pay you all this money if you can like just hide me at your house. And that fool escaped the jail like 3 times.
Wasn't
like,
it in Mexico or he escaped in America?
No, I think it was
Oh,
in
in
Mexico. Yeah, he escaped like 3 times from the jail.
That's why they want to extradite him to America so they can, lock him up better. So he can
Yeah,
get
see,
out.
that's the thing. I was like, then how crazy is the jails over there in Mexico?
They're pretty crazy. I watched a show about it. You can like have you can live with your wife and your kid
Oh, sure.
in jail with you if you want, and they can come and go, and like they have like a whole market there where you can like buy and sell goods and stuff, and like you basically fend for yourself, and like you get like fed once a day in like a slop line, you know, and like they make you like. You know, you have to go get water and stuff. He's really like you're like a true prisoner in a way. You know.
I mean, I guess more or less it depends on just how like their government is set up in each place. I mean, I think that's. I mean, I don't know what he technically did to get maybe 15 years.
The North Korea guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he stole something.
Yeah, that's pretty hardcore to get 15 years and do 11.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like.
I mean, unless it was something like really big that he stole, to the point of 15 years, yeah.
Well, they give you 5 years for smoking crack. Maybe being a drug addict, you get 5 years. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. But prison system is just a way to make money, man. You know, money from the taxpayers. That's what I don't get. Is like, why do we pay for drug addicts to be in prison? Why don't we just say, hey man, I don't want to pay for drug addicts to be in prison no more, and they would just let them all out because they cost like $30,000 a year. Each prisoner to sit there in prison, you know, and then most of them are getting high in prison or getting raped by other men. You know, what's the point of that? You know.
It's a business, that's why.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, and the taxpayer gets screwed. Ultimately, you know, we're always getting screwed.
Yeah.
Well, it's your turn.
So, I was reading this article about their cross-platforming game consoles now. So, Microsoft or the Xbox, they want to do, you know, you can actually play people that are on PS4 and also on computer.
What?
So, I mean, they're like implementing it now. It's finally coming true.
That's fucking awesome.
But, I mean, my biggest fear is computer is like the all-time gaming console, technically. I mean, you have more mobility on a computer than anything else than you do have on a controller. And, like, I feel that's going to be, like, a little bit unfair, in my opinion.
Well, how's the servers gonna work? I mean, doesn't PlayStation have a shitty server?
I mean, I think they all do, except for, like, computers. Computers going to have, like, a main server. That's where it's really at. I mean, it's going to be cool if they're implementing
But isn't
this.
it mainly for people who have PlayStations to play people who have Xboxes?
Yeah, I mean, it's true, because, I mean, I think more or less, you know, people can play each other if they don't have the right system, which is actually fun, I think. I mean, but for, like, competitive gamers, I think it's going to be like, oh, you know, like, fuck, you know, Xbox is better, I fucked your shit up, you know, like...
Wouldn't there be like a bigger like ranking system though?
Yeah, probably will be, yeah.
And then it'd be like harder to actually be good.
Well, because either that, they might make a ranking system for, like, you know, PlayStation, for Xbox. and
Well, isn't that
PC.
how it is now? If they merge it all into one thing, does it become one ranking system?
Yeah, I think that probably at that point it would.
So yeah, so that's kind of like
And then they would probably show, like, which platform you're playing on.
yeah, so it'd make it like a lot harder.
So...
Why would it be a lot harder?
Because instead of like 50,000 people, you're playing against like 200,000 people.
Oh.
And if you're playing like in a ranked system, you gotta compete with all those people to be like a certain rank. That sounds pretty ridiculous. But why are they doing it though?
I mean...
Do you read it?
No, like, I was, like, skimming through it, but, like, I just caught my eye, more or less. I mean, I'm pretty sure, because it's... At this point in time, I mean, people, you know, the gamer community, they want games for all systems too, also too. I mean, they're trying to implement that now too.
I don't know. What do you mean, like playing
So,
there's no
like,
exclusive games anymore?
Yeah.
Not stupid. I think there should be. Because then what would make it different? They might as well just have one console then. If you're gonna, like, why buy different versions for different consoles if literally they're the same?
Well, that's what it might be sooner or later. I mean,
Well,
just
but that's Babylon.
One console that rules them all, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's stupid. So, yeah, if they're going that direction, that's dumb.
Hey, Big Al, can I ask you a question? Did the Atari Jaguar come out yet?
No, I haven't heard any rumors about that. Like, last one I heard was, like, they're remaking the Sega, or coming out.
Did Genesis?
Yeah, like some type of Sega going on. So,
Well, but also, too, they're remaking just a lot of, like, games. Like, do you see how they relaunched all the remakes of Resident Evil?
yes. I'm actually
What?
pretty excited for that one.
For what? But it's saying they didn't, like, upgrade the graphics or nothing. So
No,
it's
they
like-
would have to. They would have to make it HD. Like,
I know, but what's the point? Like, what was it? They're doing 5 or 4, 5, and 6, right?
yeah. Well, because
Like-
those were pretty high graphics, but I mean, The only ones that really matter at this point were like 2 and 3 if they're gonna remake the HD because they made.
They are redoing 2.
Yeah.
But why you hype? You don't buy those games?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like the replay, man. Like, they were really good games, and I enjoyed them.
5? You enjoyed number 5 and 6?
They weren't the best, but like I enjoyed playing them.
How do you not still have a copy of it though? Oh, I guess you can't play it on the PlayStation. Well, I got a PlayStation. I can play it.
Maybe you should just loan them out your PlayStation there.
But no, that's where you get you.
I mean, but sooner or later I am gonna buy a PlayStation.
Original PlayStation?
Well, no, I mean
a PS4.
Yeah.
But why though?
You already
Final
have that.
Fantasy.
It's gonna be on Xbox. They've been announcing it. Did you hear that?
No, actually.
Yeah, they're gonna put it on Xbox.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to get on Xbox.
So.
Well, then again, because I don't know. Like, if they start switching consoles, because there's Kingdom Hearts, which I want to get also.
That's not an Xbox.
That's the thing. No, it was always on PlayStation. It was. I mean, from what I used to know, it was always PlayStation exclusive. Unless they somehow change it, I mean, it might get to that point.
Yeah.
I think that's unfair. That they only have games for certain consoles.
I mean,
you know, like Halo and stuff.
No, I don't want to play Halo. Halo sucks. I want that shit on Xbox.
Whoa.
PlayStation.
Whoa.
Do you still play Halo? You bought it.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally I do.
Occasionally, so it's not that fun.
No, it is. I mean, it's enjoyable, but then I just like computer. I always go back to computer. Because most of the time it's like playing my Xbox, I have to hook up everything. My computer's just like boom already. I'm like,
did you play the new patch for Diablo 3?
No, not yet.
No, did you see the new one? Or are they coming out with like better looking armor?
No, I think AJ was mentioning it to me.
It's like champions, but they don't do anything.
I got another topic about that later on. We gotta hit that one.
Alright, well, I guess it's your turn.
Alright, what do you guys think about how we're supposedly free, but we live in a 20 by 20 mile box for most of us who travel to work every day and back. And that's basically a bigger plantation they got us on. How do you feel about that?
Can you be a little bit more vague on that? Like, meaning...
Do you feel like you're a free slave that in a 20 by 20 mile box that you spend basically 95% of your time during the weekend?
I mean, the obvious answer says, yeah, you are a slave.
Well, we're a slave to anything, no matter what. I mean, that's the way we're going to be traded until we actually, like, die. I think then we're actually going to be free.
Well, I'm asking in yours, you guys are aware of it. And how do you feel about people that don't think that they're not aware of that they actually live in a 20 by 20 mile
I think people obviously... I think they realize what they live in. Alright, my thing...
But they choose to accept it, though.
Well, here's my thing. Here's my thing. It's that the food... I'm all about all the food right now. And so, being on a diet, after so many days, I realized that the food is just controlling everyone's thoughts. And these are just really breaks down the bugs that are inside of people. So I think people are just like so sick and far gone that there is some conscious realization that you are a slave and you kind of do sit in a big hamster cage. But you have so many things outside of you to distract yourself that realization doesn't really affect you until maybe like you're sleeping at nighttime and you might think about it and feel shitty about it, but then you go to bed. But I mean, what I'm trying to say though, no matter how I feel about it, the reality of everyone else is pretty much stuck in the illusion that it exists, but they're not consciously aware of it. I think that's what it is.
It's either that or people choose to accept that we are, so they just decide to live day by day as a slave, knowing they are a slave.
Do you think you're a slave, Big Al?
No.
No? You think you have a choice?
Yeah, I mean, I do. But still, there are some things I have to live by. So it's just, you know, technically, no matter what you do here, you're a slave to something. Like, no matter what you do, you're always attached to it, and you can't, like, let go. Until you're actually free, until you pass, it depends where you go, go with God, or...
What happens if you never become free, though? When you die?
That's something we gotta figure out once we die, I mean...
So, you don't believe on Earth you can ever be free? I mean, I guess that's what you're saying, but, I mean, you truly believe that there's no... Or even if that's your reality, then why do you accept to be enslaved by so many things versus just maybe, like, 5 things?
I mean, this is a tough question.
Well, because I'm thinking like this in the term of, like, say it's the devil, right, that's enslaving you on Earth. You know, why are you going the full 360 of being enslaved by the devil versus, like, finding God on Earth?
Well, I mean, you can find God on Earth, but the thing is you have to... Because like they said, it's like technically we have to show people God. You know, like, we are Christ-like. So technically, we have the power to, like, influence other people, just, and... It's super hard to explain this right now.
But in reality, isn't God supposed to be your only enslavement?
I wouldn't really say enslavement.
Well, I mean, you said on Earth, though, you're enslaved, so, I mean, shouldn't God just be your only
because
enslavement?
technically, like, God would technically make you free from that, though, so...
So God can't make you a slave?
No.
So the church can make you a slave?
No. I don't believe they.
So nothing religious can make you a slave, but everything else can make you a slave.
Well, there's some stuff that probably religious can make you a slave. I mean, you got suicide bombers, like, oh, fucking slaving, just go fucking do that. I'm like,
Well, what's the difference by you being slave and go to church, or the slave to give the donation away, or the slave to show people, God exists? How's that not a slavery?
I mean, because no one's forcing you to do it, though. That's the thing. Who's technically forcing you to actually do it? Like,
God. That's what the Bible teaches you, according to your faith, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but the Bible teaches you multiple different things. I mean, God wants you to, like, get fed, pretty much, go to church, learn His Word, read the Bible, do multiple things, to enrich yourself, so you don't have to be a slave.
So you're saying anything that has to do with religion or church is not slavery, but when you go outside beyond that, that's slavery. And you're not going to find true peace until you pass on.
Well, more or less, I mean, because that's the thing. It's usually depends what we find in life can also help us break through slavery.
But that's what I was trying to... That was my whole point to the thing, is why don't you... don't be enslaved by anything, but just go to church and learn God and stuff. And then not be enslaved by anything else on Earth.
I mean, to be vague, look, like, I'm a gaming fanatic, and technically I'm a slave to gaming. That's me being a slave, like...
Okay.
I mean, more or less is like, I have to kind of slave to go to work, to do work, it's the whole society we have to slave to do this. But, like, to be free to do that, I mean...
Would you be free to go to, like, the gaming conference they have and stuff? Would you want to go to that? Would that make you free?
Yeah.
That wouldn't make him free, though. He's still a slave.
But still has to work, right?
But my whole point to this thing, though, it's like...
So, like, I have to slave to actually enjoy the things which I want to be free.
I was more everybody aware that most of us live in, like, a 20 by 20 mile fenced in area. And we talk about, like, shit outside that area on the news and make all these big accusations about, but we're never ever going to go there. Or we'll go there for, like, 4 days and say, like, I've been to Africa once for 4 days.
Yeah, it's called manipulation.
Yeah, so...
But that's why. The only thing I can talk about that's related to that is they're talking about people voting for like Trump, but they're like, well, I don't understand why people think like if he becomes president, he's not gonna change everything. You have to change stuff locally. But then I go bigger on it where it's like, well, you can change stuff locally and still won't change stuff beyond that. What you really have to do is change who you are as the person. And so like, I feel like a lot of people like argue the bigger picture of stuff, but like on my diet segments, I talk about how it's pretty much you just gotta focus on yourself and being selfish, but still going out and helping people around you. But I always say it's like if you don't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of anyone else. If you don't love yourself, then you can't love anyone else. And I think people just forget about that idea and keep looking outwards for everything else to make them happy or to feel better. But I mean, if you're trying to find God, you got to find God within yourself, and then just be content with that.
Well, see, that's what also comes to the point, because to find God in yourself, you actually have to love yourself. That's what it pretty much all goes in a cycle.
Yeah.
Because technically, if you don't love yourself, then you don't love God. But if you love God, you gotta love yourself. It's weird, like.
So then, how do you feel about those people that are any type of religion, or let's say Christians or whatever, that don't take care of their body, and they can't really love God in that sense, but yet they're so religious and they go to church and stuff, but they don't really apply the practices. Because God does talk about, cleaning yourself out, and you don't work right when you got the devil in you, which is just a bunch of parasites or sugars or all that. So, what do you feel about that then?
I mean, yes, there's times, yes, he tells you to take care of yourself because your body is the temple. It says, it does say to take care of,
So why do you neglect that then in the practice?
Well, it doesn't, what you're saying is something you want to do extra. I should start doing some of that. I do take care of myself, but probably not to the best extent.
That's not loving God, right?
Yeah,
so are you a sinner? I guess what I'm trying to ask
are
you more of a sinner than an actual...
And a slave.
Or whatever, a slave sinner versus actually being God, or being a slave.
Yeah, but that's the
God.
thing.
Why are you okay with that? Why are you okay with being sinner?
Are you gonna say, are you perfect though? That's the thing.
No, I don't have a faith.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing is, from what I learned from my church, he was like, having sins being. It's no one's perfect to the point where they cannot sin. Everybody's sin is imperfection, no matter what.
Okay, I agree with that. That happens. Yeah.
So that's the thing is no matter what I do, I'm gonna have my imperfections. I can try to do good, and it's usually it's gonna be good. Usually it's gonna be bad, but hopefully I want to do more good. And that's just how as humans are. They tend to sin. Look, like I said, it goes back to Adam and Eve. They had everything they ever wanted, but the devil came. But
what did Adam do that?
They pretty much ate from the apple. It was the one thing.
That was Eve, right?
Well, they said Eve ate. Yeah, Eve ate the apple.
Who told they couldn't eat the apple?
God.
It's
you can have everything. Everything else in the garden is free, but just do not eat from.
Why couldn't eat the apple though?
Yeah, what was the deal with the apple or the apple tree?
Well, because at first they didn't really explain it, but then that's when the serpent came, explained to him. He was like, because the apple was pretty much just you can be like God, you can have all the knowledge and knowing, and pretty much that's when sin came to be.
But don't you think in a conscious idea, that's pretty mean to have you create something, you're well, you can have everything you want, but not this one thing.
But technically,
you wonder why couldn't? It's like if you have a child.
So it's basically they're teaching to bow down to authority. You should always listen to authority over everything else. That's what I'm getting from that story. It's you should have listened to God, but you didn't. Now you get kicked out.
The point you have
that's authority, right?
Except for
So why didn't God just give him everything though?
Because then there would be. I guess I would say there would be too much like God.
They'd be too much like God.
But wasn't Adam and Eve the original two people?
Yes.
So they got kicked out and then they had babies?
Yeah.
And that's all of us?
Yeah, because then it goes down, because I forget the name.
So through sin, everybody was created.
Yeah. See, but then that's when technically
That-
Christ came down to pretty much
These
break
stories are just fucking crazy.
I mean,
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
So then Christ came down to what?
Well, that's when Christ came to, like, you know, to tell God, but, like, you know, to, like, you know, we are sinful people, you know, and pretty much gave, you know, he pretty much died on the cross for us.
Whoa, Jesus Christ! I understand that story, but that has to do with Adam and Eve too.
Well, yeah, that's to pretty much, like, because all that stuff is just like more of a dark past, the point where, like, you know.
So like
Jesus
100 years in the future or whatever.
Oh yeah, because then it goes.
Adam and Eve was the beginning, right?
Yeah.
6,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then when did Christ come about?
I forget when, actually.
2,000 years ago. Right?
Yeah, probably.
So it took 4,000 years to get the population where Christ
Well,
would walk around and like
because that's when, like, you
tell
know,
the Romans they're stupid.
and go, you know, went to the whole Egyptian things, you know, the God, you know, and then Moses, and then, you know.
People actually believe this stuff.
Hold on.
Do you really believe it, or you just think it's a story?
I believe it.
So do you believe in dinosaurs then?
I mean, yeah, I think dinosaurs are cool. I believe I won't put the fuck down.
But you believe the Earth started 6,000 years ago.
Shit, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure God just, like, made the Earth and put some dinosaurs and, like.
All right, let's
like,
go back to Jesus though. So basically, humans were created. They were sin though. Jesus died for sin.
Yeah, because, like, technically.
So then there's no more sin, right?
No, there still will be sin though.
So why did Jesus die then? What was the point?
Because technically, let's say God was hateful to us because,
Okay.
you know, I mean, you know, he created Adam and Eve. You know, they were technically our ancestors, you know, as humans.
No, I get that part, but so Jesus comes and he dies for sin?
Yeah, he pretty much, you know, he's like.
So what happens after he dies then? No more sin, or there's still sin?
Well, that's the thing. It gives us the chance to actually, you know, repent, but, like, you know.
But no one repented then, because this is current era, right? So that's why they think Jesus is going to come back or take all.
Well,
the
that's what it
sins
says. That's what it says in the.
Oh, so basically, it's like a restart of the apple then, when Jesus comes, correct?
Not restart of the apple. I mean, he takes away.
Well, no, he takes away sin,
Yeah.
and then you had a choice not to eat the apple, right? That's what the whole point of him dying, right?
I guess you would say.
Right,
that.
we're gonna have
It's
to
kinda
bring on
weird.
an actual person on this podcast to clarify these beliefs.
Well, like a super religious person, I'll spend like 10 years talking about.
Because, like,
fake
a
phrases.
lot of this topic gets.
I remember talking to
super
one.
Detailed.
He told me that God put the devil put the dinosaur bones there to question God. The devil did. That's why the dinosaur bones are in the ground. But then I was listening to this guy who's saying that archaeological people they're piecing together bones, but they're finding now that they're putting bones from like 7 different species of animals.
I already brought that up before.
And they're saying it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Because they all fit together.
Yeah, no, basically they don't even have like 100% of the bones. They have probably like, I don't know, like a leg or something, and then they make up the rest of the parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't really have full dinosaurs to begin with.
Yeah, I think they don't really know how. They are just making theories about what they actually look like and how they looked and what they ate and all this. And it's really just, you know.
But that's what my whole theory about what if you're just stuck in like in a time warp and you're constantly waking up and going to sleep in this same era. Like, how do you even know like the 50s, 40s, and 30s and even like the medieval days? How do you know that exists?
Well, you can only guess what your parents, they can tell you about the 60s.
Or these books that, how do you know when they were made?
But
How
your
do you know
parents
how
lived in
legit
the
they are?
70s, so they
Okay,
can,
but let's just
tell
go
you.
Western days. How do you know the Western days exist? How do you know the medieval days exist?
You don't really know.
How do you know ancient Egypt
You can only
exists?
know what your parents'
Labs has always been like this reality.
That's what they say. It just keeps.
So what do you think? It's all like a fabrication of like?
No, they're saying that.
No, it's a fabrication in your mind.
Yeah, it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. Like the
Like
Earth.
the last 100 years, it's just a non-stop repeat.
Like they're saying that the Earth, is a big snowball. Then it melts. Then it's tropic. Then it's a snowball again. So in that time span, I don't know how long it takes. But in that time span, there could be a whole civilization going, then end, then whole civilization again, and then end. So we could be theoretically been here talking to this on this podcast 4 or 5 times, like in the Matrix. I don't know if you see Matrix 3.
Yeah.
And how Neo, he goes and sees the architect, and it's like the 9th or 20th time.
Yeah.
And he tells the architect, and then it shows all these pictures in the background of him, deviating a little bit from the original one.
Yeah.
But always he chose the opposite side, but this time he chose the other door. And then, he fights the robot and wins, and it's peace. Then the architect's sitting there with the other lady, and he's talking about, it's not going to last forever. It's just going to repeat again, and that's what Fauno's talking about, how it just keeps recycling over and over again.
Okay.
And that's, I don't know, it's kind of, I guess, makes your life pointless in a way.
I mean, it's, yeah, but it's all pointless and non-pointless at the same time.
Yep.
I'm just saying, and just any thought, like say if you want to lose weight, or you want to become a smarter person, or you want a girlfriend, it's all kind of in your head, you're projecting it outwards, then you manifest things, and then shit happens. That's all interaction.
Yeah.
Even when you hang out with somebody, it's just like, they ask you something outwards, and then that outwardness comes into you. Then you ask it out, shit outwards. So it's all this manifestation. All sorts in your brain.
Do you believe that you're really just talking to yourself when you're saying stuff out loud?
When you're saying stuff out, you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, like me right now.
I mean, in theory, you are. I mean, basically, you are. You are talking out loud to yourself.
And that's why animals don't talk, because they're more sophisticated than humans are, in a way.
Yeah, I think language is like not high technology. They say when we evolve down the road that we don't talk. Talking is like a low frequency thing. That's why when you see those people that are real quiet, they can actually communicate without words, and they're actually at a higher vibration than people that talk.
Well, it's because you're more in tune with things, right?
Well, yeah, but that's how it's gonna evolve into, or no one's gonna be talking.
Oh, yeah, but it's like the same thing as like when someone's actually blind or like technically deaf, you get more in tune to other things. Like,
Well, yeah, there's that aspect too. But I'm just saying, voices in general just slowly
yeah.
go out because I mean, if you think about it, there's really no point. I mean, why would you want anything to know where you're at? It's just, I don't know, I look at basically how animalistic we used to be. And like in nature, there's no excitement. There's just stuff either gonna fight or it's gonna flight. And we're the only things, because our brains got tuned, where we get excitement, but we won't survive in the wilderness at all. We'll all basically die
Oh, I was
off
reading.
of that fact.
I was reading this thing when I was studying, and it says that you have a fight or flight reflex where you make this thing called ATP, and you only have an adrenaline, but your body can only secrete so much adrenaline, which is between 60 and 2 minutes. And after that, your body is done and can't do anything. You're basically dead. If another animal can last at 2 minutes and kill
Or
you.
just get attacked by another animal.
Yeah. So like, the thing I was watching too was that this warthog was battling these 2 lions, and the lions just sat there and just messed with the warthog, so it got so tired where it got exhausted, and it took them 25 minutes before the warthog was completely exhausted. Then they just went and killed it, and they couldn't do anything. And I was like, that's fucking nuts. it really made me believe like we're the same way. After a couple minutes, like say you fight somebody, you know, you only have maybe 2 minutes, and if he can outlast you, then he's gonna get you. You're gonna be so exhausted you can't defend yourself anymore.
Yeah, but doesn't that when adrenaline kick in actually?
No,
That is
you
true.
use
Yeah.
you don't have any more. Your body basically completely says, it's over. You're dead. You know, that's pretty crazy to think about. Like the warthog. Warthog was
just like
like
this-
going to die. He knew he was going to die if he couldn't get out of there. And he couldn't get out. And it completely exhausted all his energy. And then the lion just goes in and kills it.
It's like the UFC fights when they only last for like 2 minutes and they just lose the fight because they can't fight anymore.
Yeah, they're completely exhausted there.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
train yourself to like not use so much energy at once, or you can just go in straight fight mode and then exhaust yourself in 2 minutes and be done. It's kind of like the Kimbo Slice fight. It's what happened. It lasted 2 minutes and it was done.
Did he win that?
Yeah, but
The other guy, he killed the other guy. The other guy
the other guy like died. Well,
supposedly died.
basically I talked about this on one of the shows, but the last fight, it's pretty much they wrestled for like 2 minutes, and after that, they pretty much were just like falling on each other back and forth
Yeah.
until like Kimbo like was able to like barely push the guy and like hit him so soft and like basically like did nothing, but then the guy just like spun around, just like collapsed. And then, like, after that, you never saw the guy. And then the next day on the Yahoo News, I found that the guy basically, like, died. Like,
He overheated.
He overheated and pretty much died, and they brought him back to life. And
Yeah,
so,
his heart
like,
stopped.
yeah, so, like, he's alive right now. But in, like, nature, he would have been, like, completely dead.
Oh crap.
So, but it's pretty ridiculous. That's all Kimbo Slice's UFC fights are like that. They're, like, 2 minutes, and that's it.
Bellator.
Yeah, so whatever, Bill. I don't know. Okay, I'll bring up this other topic. So, I mean, I noticed in the past when I go to people's houses and things, but I guess my big argument is have people with cats and how they put the litter box next to the toilet and bathroom. I don't understand this on multiple levels. And the first level is like, why would you... Okay, if I'm a guest, I'm coming to your house, I don't really want to see cat shit when I'm taking a piss, because there's just tons of different things. There's smell, the look, sometimes it's not clean and it's dirty around. It's just really gross, and the worst part of it...
Wait, was there cat shit in the litter box?
Yeah, there's always cat shit on litter boxes, and then I figure if I'm taking a shit, like as a guest going there, I don't have cats, but if I had to take a shit and there's shit next to me, it's just gross and the fumes. And I just think, like, what normal person owns a cat and has the cat box next to the toilet at all times? It's just, I don't understand it, but then I read this book about parasites and how you get certain parasites from cats, and I think it's
Cat
just...
feces?
No, just in cats in general will give you certain parasites. So I think there's just this linkage where you start becoming a cat, and so you're putting your shit where you shit, and I just think they're just like brain dead. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's fucking gross. So I don't know what your thoughts on it.
Well, I mean, like I said, because like I lived with someone who had a cat, and occasionally he would do that, and well, I mean, more or less he kind of neglected cleaning it, so like it would be in there, all up in there, and it would smell like really bad, and it was pretty gross.
I really don't understand why these people don't clean that every day, twice a day. It's like, how hard is it to do? They already have the scooper, and you can just flush it down the toilet. You don't have to like do anything with it. I don't understand.
Because I mean, it was also worse too because there's times because the cat would actually like, he try to cover it up, but he would like throw the rocks all around the bathroom floor.
How do you feel taking a shit next to shit?
Pretty gross. I mean, it smells pretty bad. I mean, mine already smells. I'm not trying to smell more shit on
You
top
know,
of
in the
shit.
Bible they talk about how I think it's like you're supposed to put your shit away from where you sleep and stuff. So it's like, God talks about how you're supposed to sanitize stuff. I don't know.
Was this an outside cat too?
Huh?
Was this an outside cat?
No, God talks about sanitizing.
No, this
in the
person
Bible.
you went over, was it an outside cat?
No, they're indoor cats.
Oh,
All this is everyone. Literally everyone I seen who had a cat, their litter box was by the toilet. I just don't understand it. This is multiple occasions, multiple people.
I just don't understand why they don't clean the litter box every day. Twice a day, once in the morning.
It's
once
just
at night.
gross. I mean, I don't see how you live there and after a day of there being a shit box next to you shitting, you don't get grossed out like, all right, we're gonna have to move this box. All right, put it somewhere that's not where I'm shitting. Because when you're shitting, you have to be there, so you have to be next to that shit box.
Supposedly, you can train your cat to take a dump in the toilet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's possible.
And I don't know why people don't spend the time to do that. They would slam on litter.
But how did you deal with it though?
Now, would you be cool with that if you trained your cat to shit in the toilet?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but
It's kind of funny to see it flushing the toilet.
it's just like that
No, they
movie,
don't have to
though.
do that.
Oh yeah, I know. It'd be funny
The
though.
cat will overflow the toilet or something.
No, that was him. He did it. He blamed it on the cat.
I don't know. But I think it shows on a subconscious level like how sick people are, or they're just. I mean, it's like me
Well, who
keeping
has
all
a
my
cat?
dog shit next to my toilet, and I allow my dogs to shit in like a.
Was there a lot of shit in the cat litter box?
I mean, the recent one I've seen, it was like not hardcore, but it still was there, and it kind of smelled. The worst one I saw was like totally full. I'm not gonna mention any names. but
K-Dog?
It wasn't his cat, but he was part of that bathroom situation. That was fucking disgusting.
Shit on top of shit.
It was just full of shit. And
I
it
mean,
stunk.
that's the thing. Is like some people just
Gross.
accept it, and it's like.
But how do you do it? Like, you could put it anywhere in your house, and at least put it in your trash can where you will dump the shit,
Yeah.
and you'll take the shit out.
Well,
to the dumpster.
where this person living was it a big apartment, a small apartment, a small house?
'Cause I mean,
No,
either that,
no,
most
no
people I know, they
apartments.
put in like a laundry room, or like they do laundry, or like if they have a little balcony, they'll put out a little balcony so they can go right there and do their thing.
I don't know, man. It's just fucking gross. I just don't get it.
I
don't
just
get
think-
it. It's gross.
I just
don't
think
know.
how women, you see all these single women, they have cats, and this cat like basically doesn't listen to them, and I think they find it attractive how this cat. It's the only thing that doesn't listen to them.
Well, yeah, I
Which
mean,
I think it's kind of.
But they love it. That's what you don't
Yeah.
understand. They love the cat, and the cat doesn't.
No, they
listen.
love how the cat doesn't listen to them.
And the cat looks cute.
well, so that's the thing. The cat wants love when it wants love. When it doesn't, it's just like fuck you. I don't care.
I know, so that's how you should be. You
So
should
that's-
be cute and do whatever you want.
Yeah,
and
like-
bitches will love you.
Yeah, women will love you.
Technically, that's how we are. Technically, as normal people. I mean,
No,
we
guys
will-
are on
No.
fucking whips. Most men.
Men
Well,
don't act like that.
Men are vaginas. Most of them. Do whatever a woman says.
I mean, come on. How many people you know in relationships that will do whatever their girlfriend says versus hanging out with you? How many times has that happened to you?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you're gonna tell me men act like men nowadays? I don't know. I highly
Men
doubt
are
that.
vaginas. Most of them.
I mean, I've seen guys who are assholes, but I haven't seen like guys just say no, like
No.
not being an asshole, but just like no, I'm gonna be like a cat, just do what I want. Like okay, I'll hang out with you for 20 minutes or whatever. I've seen guys they're either like very submissive to what the woman says, or they're just like this narcissistic, like super asshole type of guy.
Yeah, I mean that's what we see on the outside, but then like it
But
could
that's
be,
not the
like,
cat though. I'm trying to explain. The cat is cute, lovable, but only fucks with you when it wants to. The cat's not an asshole.
No, cats. The cats
It
are
just
assholes.
does what it wants to do in
Yeah.
a cute way. But dudes don't do that. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
It's like they're like a just full circle asshole or just full circle pussy. So
So you think we need to come in more of the middle ground?
I just think you need to be a human being, but stand up for what you believe in.
Just
Not
say
be
no,
like
huh?
a full circle dick, but have your rules like a cat. A cat has its rules.
Yeah.
Now, if it was an ugly cat, I'm pretty sure you'd be mad at that cat.
Would even be cooler because it's an ugly cat telling me what to do.
I don't think you'd have that.
It's like that whole.
Well, it's not the psychology.
No, it's like those dogs that are when the most ugliest dog and everybody thinks it's cute.
Yeah, but no one has a normal ugly dog, and I don't even think people have normal ugly dogs.
Yeah, I think everybody just has cute dogs.
I mean, you just get rid of those ugly dogs. Have you seen Ugly Dog? That's someone owned.
No.
I haven't really seen
Well, yeah, everybody tries to get like, you know, a
something
cute dog.
that's good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
all
like-
the ugly dogs get put down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty right.
So,
I mean, I seen like crippled dogs and shit, but I mean, they still look kind of cute. They're not. I mean, seriously, but I don't really. See
Well, what
too
about the
many of
ugly
them.
dogs who win the ugly dog awards?
Those are just people that know that contest exists and they just get ugly dogs and just to try to win that contest.
yeah.
I mean, there's probably a couple sick fucking people that have an ugly dog, but I mean, I'm just saying the majority of
Well, I
psychology.
mean, probably it's like, yeah, they make them feel better about themselves. Well, it goes, doesn't it? You know, so I'm like better than this, but I'll still keep
I
it.
know. What do you think's happening subconsciously when we're picking out people to mate with, and we're picking out women, or women are picking out you? It's like that whole philosophy is going on, right?
Circle of life, man.
So yeah, it's
Change the topic.
yeah, it's your topic.
My topic time?
No,
No,
it's
mine. It's yours.
Al's.
Oh, big
All
Al?
right, I'm
Yeah.
talking.
You got 9 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna be talking about Spider-Man. You know, Captain America. Did you guys see the trailer?
What? I don't know about this. Tell me.
Well, we'll explain. Yeah,
Spoiler
explain
alert,
it first.
spoiler
Alright, so
alert.
spoiler alert. Well, because in the
Spoiler
new trailer they came out with for the Captain America, they announced that Spider-Man was gonna be on pretty much Team Iron Man.
He's gonna be in it?
Yeah, he's gonna be in it. They showed him popping out. Pretty much,
Who's the new Spider-Man?
we don't know yet.
I don't
That
know.
was the worst trailer, by the way.
Wait, is it? Is
But
it?
explain
is
it though, so I
it
can
Captain
tell you.
America Civil
Stop
War?
that, let us explain it.
Well,
Just
I mean,
explain
I want to know how you guys feel in the house. Like, do you guys like his costume? Do, like, have you guys seen how his
I'll
voice
just
sounds?
explain. I saw it until the trailer's like, oh, Spider-Man's gonna be it. So you watch fucking like 2 minutes of the shit,
Yeah.
and then right at the end, he says something, and you see like Spider-Man catch it, and then he's like on the thing. It's all CGI, so you're just like, I don't know. And it was too bright. He didn't look dark enough, and it's just like, this is stupid. I was like, this guy's gonna be gay. Gay Spider-Man.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like,
and I wasted time.
at one point they said that Iron Man did design a suit for Spider-Man. Like,
The new suit?
like one
Wait,
of
is Spider-Man? He's Marvel?
yes.
Iron Man's Marvel too.
Yeah, he's in the Avengers.
Spider-Man's in the
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he. I don't know. Like, there was always some like off topic about Spider-Man being in
And the
Avengers.
comics, they just make everything go.
But yeah, I mean, no, because I think that they said at one point because a lot of people were hating on how his eyes moved, but technically that's how the suit like interacted too.
Oh,
The
I didn't
suit
even know.
of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Why would
That's the costume
Spider-Man
look
need a
weird.
fucking suit? He's
Yeah.
fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, but like still, I mean, every like
Is it like how Batman needs a suit to fight fucking Superman?
Wait, he was in an Iron Man suit?
Yeah, he made him a suit.
yeah.
That's
Well,
what
supposedly they say that Iron Man made him that suit.
It just looks like his costume.
Oh yeah,
That's
but
why.
like the costume looked all weird though from a normal Spider-Man. How we used
It
to see
just
it.
looked bright. Like, I thought it looked really CGI, like shitty CGI. I don't know, it just didn't
I
look
mean,
cool.
it could be the CGI, but like it could be how. But that's what there's talk about it. It's
So
like,
there's talk that Iron Man made
this-
an Iron Man suit for Spider-Man.
Well, not an Iron Man suit, but just that suit for Spider-Man, like a Spider-Man
Bionic
suit.
suit.
Yeah, pretty much like a bionic
Robot
suit.
suit.
Okay.
So,
Oh, fuck
I mean, that's
anything
why
goes.
like you notice like
Anything
his-
goes now. Anything
That's
goes.
why like you notice like the eyes too, how like it kind of moved with his eyes when he blinks. It's like full on.
Oh, I didn't really.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that at all.
Like it people were like, oh, what the hell? Because it kind of looks like he's wearing like eyeliner makeup because like when he actually blinks his eye, it goes like all black, or you see like little white. So
I don't know. I think I just don't know.
see, but then also I want to know like, do you think it was fucked up to show this close when freaking Batman and Superman is about to be out?
Are they
Why?
coming out at the same time?
Well, it's like a couple weeks apart because like there's already like people already hyped up for Batman and Superman. Then all of a sudden,
No, it's gonna be a horrible
Marvel-
movie. Horrible fucking movie. The only thing that's gonna bring that movie out is fucking that hot ass chick Wonder Woman. She looking hot. Even though she.
I don't know. I think honestly, I probably that. I don't know. That's all gonna be garbage.
I mean,
it's all
Ben
gonna be
Affleck
okay,
is
but-
fucking Batman. That's fucking weird.
oh no, that shit pisses me off.
And the
still.
Butler is not even like fucking cool Butler. He's like that one act, that serious actor. It just doesn't make any fucking
No, I think he might be a good Alfred.
You heard how Christian Bale's all pissed off about the movie or he won't watch it or something.
Well, what? Okay, fuck him because
But
why didn't you just sign up for the next one, dude?
I guess the director wanted him to be Batman still, or some shit like that.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to do it, and then he goes and talks shit. This is some bullshit.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like,
Of course I wanted to do it, guys, but they didn't want to pay me. It's like bullshit. You
Yeah, because
don't want to do it.
he wants all that
anymore.
money, and so like
He does. He was the coolest Batman since Batman 1 2. Since, what's his name?
I'm just gonna think Ben Affleck every time I see him in that shit.
Well, I mean, like when he's in the suit, he might be okay, but then when I see him as Bruce Wayne, I just like
I'm not gonna think
can't.
Bruce Wayne. I thought Bruce Wayne was more fucking Christian Bale.
You know what I'm mad about Lex Luthor is that fucking guy. Lex Luthor is the smartest, most in shape man on earth. That's who Lex Luthor is, and now he's just this weenie guy who cracks jokes. I thought it was the Riddler, but it's fucking Lex Luthor. And I was like,
yeah, I thought Lex Luthor was like super buff.
Yeah, bald guy.
I don't know why they picked.
But they made him look like a mangina now. It's
either that they might change it. They might change how he look later on. Like, but I don't know. Like,
he's that weenie guy from fucking. Who is that guy again? That guy's from fucking
Jesse Eisenberg, I think that's his name or something like that.
Fuck.
Have you seen the new Ghostbuster trailer?
No, I don't want to.
Or if you want to like just kill yourself, just watch that. It's just fucking retarded.
Well, because I know it's an all-girl cast, right? Technically, I heard about that, but then I'm just.
I mean, yeah, it's
that,
but you
women
watch,
scientists that doesn't fucking exist.
Let me tell you though, if you watch the trailer, it's just number one. Like, go watch the trailer. It's like they redid number one. I just don't even understand it. It was like watching Star Wars again.
There's no women that do.
Why are they redoing Star Wars again? Like, come out the whole. If you're gonna change everything, change the fucking.
Yeah,
story.
don't call it 7 then. Literally, don't call it 7. Or no, 7 part 1.
I'm talking about Ghostbusters.
Excuse me, 7 part 1. That was Star Wars.
That
was
part 1. The original ones were like the classic films. I mean, they were
just
like
watch
awesome.
the trailer, man. That's all I have to say. That trailer's fucking fucked. I don't understand. It's like, why are you gonna have? What's up with having so many women? And I mean, I guess like them having all men was Babylon back in the day. But then why are you just gonna overdo with just women? Like, why couldn't they have like half women, half men or something?
Yeah, I want to go equality.
Yeah, that'd be more equal.
Why did they go
if
straight
you thought
feminist?
the old ones were like sexist, why did you just become
Dude,
sexist?
it's fucking highly sexist saying that men are not scientists too. Which theoretically they are.
But I just want to know, how are they going to explain that the old Ghostbusters guys don't... I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is it like what is it? Like something brand new? Or is it just like playing after the fact?
It might be just something brand new they want to make. Like...
Well, I know it. Like, yeah, but it's just story-wise. I think it's just going to be like... I mean, if it was their kids, maybe that would make sense. They all have.
See, that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, what?
But no, it's not. You gotta watch the trailer. It's just like this random scientist, and they find some clerk, and she has to be black, and like, why couldn't she be Asian? Like, why they gotta be racist again? What's this white and black dilemma?
Well, in the first movie, the black guy wasn't even there. It's number 2 when the black guy came.
Yeah.
So, and he was just taking an ad out of the paper.
Yeah.
Like, and then why can't they make the black person a scientist? Why she's got to be some done loudmouth black chick, you know?
No, she's a clerk at the trolley station.
Yeah, it's so racist. It's not even funny, like.
And it's sexist. I thought we were over that in this generation.
We're not. They keep reinforcing it. That's why. Have you noticed every time a person wins an Oscar, a black person wins an Oscar, they either play a thug or a slave or something of that nature, and they never play like an actual.
I want to bring up I guess it'll be the last thing. This will be the last topic, but I don't know if you watched about Will Smith's kid. Have you seen how he wears like skirts and things?
Oh yeah.
And so I watched this like I didn't even know what the fuck it was. Like
Gated?
someone made a video about the day in life of this kid, and he's just for like 2 minutes he just says like all this like weird shit, and he's just like a little kid.
I heard he's
doing all
really
this,
go.
doing all these things, and but then this guy is just making this article about it's just like, this is what happens when you allow somebody to do whatever they want. Like, he talks about how he made his own schooling system to go to school in. Like, just because he has all this money and all this shit, like, he can do whatever he wants.
What do you mean his own schooling system?
He made his own, what's it called, the curriculum? Or his own, like,
So he doesn't
classes.
go to school?
Yeah, he goes to his own school.
He just has tutors?
Yeah, he made up his own, like, school system. But then he believes in, like, doing, like, pretty much whatever he wants. And now he believes that there is no such thing as men and women's clothes. It's just who's comfortable and who's not. But, like, in my mind, I just see he's, like, wearing skirts and looking like a girl. And it's like, dude, you look pretty gay. And it's just, like, it doesn't look like what a man is. And I think he's just... Like, being an artist, even if you were trying to be that, like, revolutionary where you're just like, oh, nothing matters, this is who I am. It's like, dude, you wouldn't be like that in the real world. It's just because you're Will Smith's fucking kids, you can be like that. But then if you look at his other son just looks like a normal, like, male dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? But they're not a real couple. They fuck other people.
They're swingers, yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I guess if you're a swinger, your kids will turn all jacked up.
Well, how does it explain is like the yellow one?
What?
The yellow son?
Oh, I don't
He's like normal. I mean,
I don't know. It's just some other chick. I just seen a picture of him. He just looked like a normal guy.
Oh, sure.
Both of his kids, the girl and the boy, they both look fucking weird as shit. And they just talk about weird shit. It's just what this editor was saying is they just don't live in like reality. Like they're just so far gone up their own ass. But they blame like Will Smith and Jada Smith for not being like parents. So I don't know. It's just,
That's pretty wild.
but that's the thing. Like, what do you believe in parenting? Like, should those kids have that much freedom, or should they? I mean, the thing is, like, if you're that free, then why don't you live on a farm and, like, build your own fucking farm? Like, this kid's, like, trying to act like he's gonna change the world.
Why would you do that when you can just pay people to do everything for you?
That's the thing. It's all publicity. Like, hey man, he can say what the fuck he wants. He don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
He's got a whole crew filming him.
You know, he did a clothing line with women, with men wearing skirts, and it's just him. Have you seen this shit?
Women don't even like to wear. I don't know.
Bizarre
Women don't
thing.
even really like to wear skirts. They just wear it because they think men like it.
But you see how he wears like dresses and things.
Well,
and
I mean, the Irish used to wear kilts, right?
that's fine. You're Irish. That's part. But you're a black
Or
American male, and you're not even trying to raise up black people. You're just
Well,
fucking
Africans
wearing-
would have those like.
Okay, cool, but then be part of that
Or the Arabs, too, I think.
religion
Right.
or whatever. Like if that was his religion, that makes sense. But he's like trying to be this.
So you have to be a stereotypic, whatever you're from. That's it in your mind. So if you're a Native American, you just got dressed like a Native American.
I mean, it's just like if I'm walking around and promoting wearing skirts. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. This doesn't make sense to me.
All right, right on. But could he be
But to call him like something.
could he be doing that to get publicity out of you talking about him?
Well, that's all he's doing it for, but it's not like being an artist. That's not very. It's like it's just. I don't know, man. That's when I read a lot of artists when they just go too extreme when they're saying like dog shit is art. It's like, dude, you're just doing it. You're not putting thought into it. You're just
Oh,
doing
shit.
shit.
I want to
Yeah.
bring on this last thought. How do you feel about Bruce Jenner changing to Kylie Jenner
It's
and
not Kai.
Oh.
It's Caitlyn.
and won an award for Female of the Year, even though she's still a man? She still has a penis.
Well, she fucks guys now.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does. I read the article.
So that makes you gay. He's still a man won a woman's award.
That makes no sense.
That's
Wait,
sexist right there.
That's society. It's all
He won
fucked
it
up
for
right now.
what?
Female of the Year ESPN award.
What the fuck does that mean, though?
I don't know. She went on the ESPN award show and won an award for most influential female of the year.
That doesn't make any sense. But
Even
she's
though
born
she
a
has a
female.
cock.
But she's born a man.
And she has a cock.
Well, I guess. Well,
And women stood there and say, great! Great!
I
Woo!
guess it's like religion. Only God will judge her or him.
Well, Howard Stern was saying that. He was watching the show and he's like, Why does she just talk about how she, wants to cut her penis off or anything? All she's doing is talking about how she's a Republican. And that was the whole show. It's like, this show is so boring. I thought it would be better. Because transvestites, you go and talk to them, they're very entertaining, but he is not, so. I think he was getting at that.
I'm surprised that has a show or something like that.
Yeah,
What
it's
the
called
hell?
Caitlin's Journey or something.
Alright, well, someone's chopping wood outside, but so we'll end the show like that, and this is an hour with the Wolfpack, and this is episode 12. Today's date is March 16, 2016, and Mike's out, Fauna's out, and Big Al's out.